Welcome to our channel. We are the Green Needle, because that's funny. I'm Erica.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Ariel.
And I'm the mom, Shannon.
Yes, so we are sisters. You can probably tell that we're sisters. Not as much her.
Well, once my dad gets in the picture, I promise I look like I belong.
She does. Yeah.
She looks like her dad.
Do you think he's going to stitch?
He does woodworking. He used to. We could get him on if he does some woodworking.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we could convince him to do that.
Since you mentioned that your dad does woodworking, your grandpa does stitch.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so my dad is a fantastic stitcher. And so I actually brought something upstairs to kind of show what he likes to do.
He's amazing.
He likes to do difficult things.
Like a weirdo.
We're more quick project people.
Quick and cute. Unless you're Ariel, then it takes her about 12 years.
But he does art on the front and the back, basically.
So this is something that my dad has done. He's done 3 of these. Well, actually, he's done 4 of these. So I have one hanging up in my house, and this one, and then he's got one at his house. But this one will go to one of my girls, like right away if somebody wants it. We haven't really talked about it. So, and then somebody will get the one on my wall, and then the other one will get the one on my parents' wall. So my dad, don't know who this pattern is, but he likes really in-depth patterns. He likes to fill in everything. So every once in a while we will find something and we want it done quickly, so we'll give it to my dad because
he's a fiend.
Yeah, he goes really quick. So anyway, that's kind of where it all started for all of us, I guess, is...
Yeah.
Should we duke it out on camera? Who gets to take that home today?
Well, I'd almost wondered if you wanted to put it in your house, because Ariel actually has a house.
Yeah. I do have a house.
So you probably would have somewhere hanging. And
it.
Eric and I did pick out the frame, and so, you know, they're all framed differently. So it could be that maybe you prefer a different frame and you'd rather wait for somebody to die to get it.
Oh,
so
wow.
I don't know.
Oh, dear.
Don't know, you know, how you feel about that.
Oh, okay. Well, on that note.
Tune in next week to find out if I took it home.
Tune in next week to see who wants to wait for somebody to die. I'm guessing that Eric is probably going to want the one hanging at my house because she picked out that frame, and it's a double frame. It's actually framed kind of cool.
It is cool.
You can have it.
Okay. So we all do kind of different things, except for she's like the jack of all trades. She does all of it. I only cross stitch, and I just started cross stitching in December. But then I found out that I really like it, and now I have a problem.
She does.
You should tell him what project that kind of popped up that got you into cross stitching.
Oh yeah, it was what's it called? Like a Stitch by the Day?
Stitch of a Day.
Stitch of the Day, that's what I'm looking for. Last December by Sandy of Pine Mountain Designs. Yeah, it was super cute, and so I decided to start that, and lo and behold, I like it. I like cross stitch because it can't be crooked.
And it was a good one, I think, to start with because it was free.
It was free. Yeah,
so every day she released a free pattern you could download, and they were easy, simple stitches, and it just turned out super cute. And you and I both finished ours. I think Ariel's still working. Nicole had another Christmas project she was working on, so she didn't join us. But
yeah, but the pattern's super cute. I'll link it down below if anybody's interested.
But it's not free anymore.
No, it's not free anymore, but it is still available.
It's really cute.
So I cross stitch. We all can cross stitch. You quilt a lot, though.
I do quilt a lot.
And then what do you do?
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
She does cross stitch too.
I do.
And embroidery.
Oh, you do? Oh, I didn't know you cross stitched.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told me how to finish a color, and she told me wrong. So.
Yeah, I haven't done cross stitch in a while though. So.
Oh, okay.
So what I've been working on recently is wool applique. Is what I do. So it's fun.
What does Ariel do?
Mostly raised my child.
Yeah, she had a baby in February, but even before you had a child, it took her 12 years to finish. Like,
Did you?
I'm not exaggerating. It was 12 years, wasn't it?
Did you bring it? I think you should bring it and show.
Well, I'm kind of embarrassed because it took me forever. So I started this cross stitch when I was 12. I am now almost 30. And I finished it like last year.
Yeah, the back is amazing.
And it's super crooked. And
yeah, I said cross stitch couldn't be crooked. It can actually.
So, but I have to say that Ariel used to do like little projects, and she liked to do little projects and give them to her grandpa. Oh, yeah. And then she decided she wanted to tackle something big. And when I took her to the store to let her pick out this project when she was 12, she was insistent that she could do it. And I knew she could do it. But I was concerned with how long it was going to take her to do it.
Because it's like full coverage, isn't it?
It is similar to like what Grandpa likes to do, just not with all the backstitch stuff.
I wouldn't put that it's similar to what Grandpa likes to do. Well, it's not similar to the lady at all.
But it was a really cute cross stitch, and she really wanted to do it. And
I don't even remember what it looks like, honestly.
I didn't want to discourage her, so I purchased it for her, and
my 12th birthday.
Lo and behold, she finally finished it.
Yeah, about 2 years ago. And technically, it's not even done. Because I haven't done, there's like outlining that you have to do.
Oh my gosh, there is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I feel sad for you.
It might be another 12 years.
Yikes.
Yeah.
We'll be here for a while.
Yeah.
I thought we'd show you some of the things that we've finished recently. Or some of us, anyways. I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right. Nobody told me to be prepared for that.
What we finished and what we're working on.
Yeah. So I actually finished this one today. Yeah, it's super cute. It's by Little Stitch Girl. I'm really excited to get it framed because she has a bunch of different houses for like different seasons and stuff, and so I'm going to do them all, and then they can just go on like a certain place in my room and just like go there.
You
take
just
it down, trade them out. Yeah.
Nice.
It did have a bunch of back stitching of like flowers, but I didn't like the flowers because it bothered me. Like where were the flowers coming from? It looked like they were growing out of pumpkins or a pile of leaves, and I didn't like that. So instead, over on the sides, I just put 2 more leaves, and then with the pumpkins, I added a little dog because I have a yellow lab. So that's my little yellow lab. Look how cute it is.
Oh yeah,
That is really cute. Look at you being creative.
I know. I really like that one. And then I finished this one a little while ago. This is the Prairie Schooler Santas. I think it's like Woodland Santas. So there's 4 of them. I've only finished 1. So I want to do all of them before I get them framed. But yes, my theme for Christmas is Woodland Christmas. So this fits with my theme.
Your aesthetic.
It fits with my aesthetic, yes.
Erica's really into having themes and aesthetics.
I like an aesthetic. And then this one is another Prairie Schooler. I don't remember what it's called, but I'll put it on the screen. I liked it because it had, you're baking a pumpkin into 2 fat pies, and I just think that's adorable. I thought it was funny.
And Erica actually whipped that one out pretty quick. I don't think it was a really difficult pattern.
Prairie Schoolers, at least the ones I've done, they're not super hard. But yeah, this one was pretty easy, but I think it's super cute.
And I think it's really cool, too, that the neat Ada fabric they have.
Oh, yeah. So I do all of mine on Ada because I do this for fun. I don't want it to be hard. So I'm pretty sure all of those are 14 count. They're 14, 16, or 18 count. But I'm pretty sure most of them are 14 because I just like it. But they are all 8. I don't know the colors. And
I think, too, that you've kind of varied your count depending on... We have a really cute, just cute little shop that's here local. And they carry Ada with all kinds of washes and dyes. And, you know, it's super cute. So I think a lot of times it depends on what they have in stock. And it kind of makes you decide...
Yeah.
What you want to do. So.
Yeah, they have a great selection of Ada, so like why would I ever do linen? That's fair.
And the lady that owns the shop, one of the owners of the shop, she talks a lot about how, you know, she's done a ton of linen through her life, and she's like, I just really like Ada. It's just, there's so much variety in Ada. Years ago when I first started stitching, you pretty much had white or cream, and those were your choices. And...
Yeah, it's definitely not like that now. No. I've got some for some of my work in progresses that's like blue and stuff.
Yeah, they have some really beautiful and the, you know, when she puts her picture up of the the one that she just finished with the houses in a row. I mean, it's just kind of this marbly looking fabric, and I think it's really pretty.
Cole, you've got some things.
Yes. So, she mentioned how her Christmas theme is woodland creatures. Mine is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
Got Dickens Christmas.
I do.
It's really cute.
So I have like some of the Dickens houses and stuff. I'm just a really big fan of the Christmas Carol. So found this, it's a block of the month pattern, and it's all based off of A Christmas Carol. So I started doing wool applique because I was determined to have a quilt to hang up in my room to fit my theme.
And it's adorable.
Fit your aesthetic.
Yeah,
Fits
fit my
your aesthetic.
It does, but it's super cute. It's like really classy. So yeah, I've really enjoyed this. There's 11 blocks, and I think I'm finishing block 8 right now.
Nice.
But
So you should have it done by Christmas.
I should have it done
Hopefully,
by Christmas, and then I want to get it quilted so it can go up and fit my delightful theme.
So do you like sew these blocks together? Is that how that works?
So here's
Is there a finishing kit?
no. So here's where I start to get kind of upset when I start thinking about this, because there's 11 blocks.
Oh. I was like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the 11th block is a really long block.
Oh okay.
And then the other 10 are just normal sizes. But what I don't like is that how that's gonna work out is I would have like one block and then one block, but I don't want that, because I would like this to be closer to the top and then have like the scenery.
I see.
And then I don't know, I'll have to lay it out to see how we can get it to work.
Just a thought. I work at a small little quilt and stitching shop. Actually, the shop where Ariel bought her stitchery, or she wanted her stitchery when she was 12. I work at that store.
Oh really? That's where you got it?
That's where we got it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had some toile Christmas fabric, Nicole, and I might be able to help you, like, put some of the toile fabric on the sides where it might fit that Dickens theme.
My dog is over there, and I put her on place, and she really would like to participate in this.
She wants to come say hi.
But all she does is eat floss.
Yes, so she wants to be part of Flosstube because she does like to eat floss. I've had to buy a couple replacement like skeins of floss because she doesn't eat them. She just like chews on them and spits them out, and then is like, "Okay, that was tasty. We're gonna give me some more." So, anyways.
And it's always great when it's not DMC and the over-dyed floss that is a little pricier. So anyway, Nicole, it's just some thoughts. If you'd like to
Yeah, that's good. Let's
pursue that,
Let's
we can talk about that.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea. Do you have any finishes, Ariel?
Good joke.
okay, moving on to
moving
on.
So I don't have any cross-stitch finishes, and I don't know if this counts as a finish, but it's almost finished. I bought a kit that had these cute little popsicles.
This is so cute.
And
way
it's a
cute.
little table runner, and I had so many popsicle blocks and so much extra fabric from the kit that I actually made 2 quilts. But this one I'm almost done binding. I just have a little bit more binding to
Because you do all your binding
do.
by hand.
I do all my binding by hand. So and I just have a bunch of binding that I just need to get done because it's starting to weigh heavy on my head, and I just need it to be done so that I can move on and think about other things.
I love the fabric with like the bicycles and the mason jar. I think it's adorable.
Yeah, so a lot of this is there's a couple of prints in here that I believe they're by Lori Holt with some of her different. I know she's got a lot of stuff out there, but it's with the low volumes. The low volume fabrics are in there. So, but my big finish was a quilt that I did for someone that my husband works with, and it was a project. I love this fabric. I think it's Ready Set Splash, but I could be completely wrong. I'm gonna have to check.
Is it Riley Blake?
It's a Riley Blake fabric, and I loved the fabric, and I bought it when Ariel was pregnant, thinking if she had a boy that this would be a really cute boy quilt, but she had a girl, so she didn't get it. But I put the quilt together, and I am just attached, and so it's going to be really hard for me to give it away. That one will actually be given away tomorrow. So
Oh,
I know it's leaving my quilting room, and I am having a hard time saying goodbye.
It is really cute.
It is.
I can't keep them all, so
Yeah.
I have
I mean,
to.
you could.
I could, but I'm kind of at this phase of my life where I'm like, okay, I need to get these out because there are some quilts I want to do for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Should have brought my baby's baby blanket.
Oh, you should have. Next
Show
time.
off. Yeah.
So yeah, I made 2 blankets for the cute new grandbabies.
So now we'll show our work in progresses or our whips. You want to go first?
Sure. So I do have a stitching work in progress. It's a Christmas stocking, and the pattern is by Shepherd's Bush. And after Christmas last year, Eric and I just kind of thought we really want to get some projects done to kind of, have our homes be just a little bit more, I don't even know the right word I'm looking for, but just
Cozy?
because it just, I don't know, it gives me a sense of accomplishment, and I just love the look of, cute handmade things. And I have several handmade quilts that I've done for Christmas, and I have some quilts that I've been working on for a while that are stitching and quilting. And so we just kind of talked about, let's see if we can get a few projects done. So the whole time my girls were little, I always wanted to make Christmas stockings, but I just never, it was just not in my time. It was not my time of life to get that done. And so, of course, now everybody's older and I have more time. I thought I want to kind of get started on that. So I'm starting on their dad, my husband's stocking first. And I thought I'll just kind of go down and, we'll see how it goes. Erica's talked about making some stockings for herself, so
I was just scared, so I was like, you try it, tell me how it goes, and then maybe I'll do one.
We'll see. Because I can't remember what this fabric is called that you stitch it on, but it is not an Aida, so it is, more of a linen, but it's big because your stocking is big. So anyway, when we went to go pick up some floss that Nova had eaten, from our cute little local stitching store that has all the really neat Aida, they carry a lot of the Shepherd's Bush patterns in there. And so we were thinking, okay, when I get closer to having this complete, then we'll just go there and see what we can get, because they pretty much anything stitching you want, they're going to have it at that store. So anyway, so this is one of my working on projects. Okay, and so I thought I would just kind of share one project that I've just gotten things cut out, and I actually saw it was a quilt kit that was at Corn Wagon Quilts in Springville, Utah, and they put it on Instagram. I love the quilt. I called the store and they said, oh, I don't know why I should put that on there because we're out of quilt kits and we've been out for a while. So I was so disappointed. So I figured out where they got the pattern, and the pattern actually came out of a book called French Farmhouse, Quilts with Rustic Simplicity, and it's by a French quilter, and the quilt pattern was Wish Upon a Star, and the one in the book is really, really rustic. The one that was at Corn Wagon Quilts was just a little bit brighter, not a lot brighter, but just it was more white than kind of the faded.
I actually quite like that though.
Yeah, it is really cool. And I kind of, mine is not white. Anyway, when I get further along with it, I'll share some of it. But it's got a bunch of wool applique stars on it that you applique onto cotton. And so I got all the stars cut out. There's a bunch of blue stars and red stars, and I got all the stars cut out, and we were going to take a trip, and I thought I'll just do it on the plane. And then the plane was kind of bumpy, and I couldn't see stuff really well, so I ended up not getting anything done on the plane. So now we're back home, and I'm kind of finishing up some of my binding. I'm going to start working on it, but I'm really excited for this particular quilt. I'm not going to have it done in time for the 4th of July, but I did have a 4th of July quilt that that the quilter has right now. So I will have a quilt for the 4th of July with my other ones.
Be patriotic all year round.
And it's true. And I'm going to redo some of my rooms, and I do want to put up, because I kind of do like I do like the red, white, and blue. So there's some that I might kind of leave out all year round.
You do. I have a lot of red, white, and blue clothes for my child that Grandma has bought.
Yeah, I kind of went overboard with the 4th of July outfits for
They're
the
just so
grandbaby,
cute.
but
They are really cute.
Something about baby clothes.
I have a hard time resisting a really cute sundress too, because
That's also
Yeah.
very true.
they're just so cute on her, and she's just such a cutie. So.
She is just a really cute baby.
Anyway,
you made a
so-
cute baby.
I
Yes,
did.
there you go.
Thanks.
So that is a stitching in progress and a quilting in progress.
I have too many work in progresses. I don't know if I'm going to show all of them, because right now I'm kind of doing the I want to finish all my like Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving ones, and then I'm going to move on to Christmas. So I'll probably just show the fall ones. But yeah, I have a lot.
She does.
She has a problem.
I've come to terms with it
In the best way possible.
That's right.
But if you're going to have an addiction, stitching is the right addiction to have.
Yeah, well, I told myself I could not buy any more fall patterns until I finished all the ones I had, because I really want to buy the primitive hair. They're so cute. But yeah,
She's got
I'm so sorry. Were those some of the ones that we were looking at? What was it, yesterday?
I don't think I showed you what it was yesterday. No, I made Ariel look at them.
She's got a lot going on.
Okay, yeah.
She does.
Anyways, started this one today, so I'm like not far at all. I'll just show you like where I am. Like, I've got not even 2 rows done yet.
That's about how my first cross stitch looked when I was 12. That's how it looked for 2 years.
Well,
I actually think that it's a similar cloth that you did it on.
yeah. So this is an Ada. It's like oatmeal rustico or something like that. I don't know, but it's super. I love this. It's got like a really nice grain in it. And the lady who owns the store we were at, she's really particular about like which way the grain goes, so she like cut it. And,
She's very careful with her cutting.
She's the best. I love her. This one is a Prairie Schouler. It's the November monthly, and it's the bigger one. I do have the stuff to make the smaller one too, but I haven't started that one yet.
Is that going to count in having to finish your fall things before you move on, or is that just a bonus stitchery?
No, I'm counting that one too.
Okay, all right.
Trying to keep it together.
It's probably good too, because then and the nice thing too about craft centers, they do label your fabric for you, so you know what project it's supposed to go with.
Yeah, so I just keep
really
all the little
helpful.
like tags on until
And they surge around it.
Yeah, that store is seriously the best. I love it.
Yeah.
I have this other work in progress. I was gonna bring the pattern over so I remember what it's called. I don't remember what it's called, but I'll put it on the screen. I'm not very far in this one either, but this one it's an Ada again, and it's like one of the blue ones we were talking about. Where I think it's really pretty.
It's a really nice color.
Yeah, so this is another one that I have to get finished before I can buy any more fall ones. And this little needle minder I think is adorable. It's from Shepherd's Bush, but I don't think they have them anymore.
Yeah, Erica kind of went through a time where she has a lot of needle minders. I think she has one almost for every project now. So
no, I definitely would need some more.
you need more. Okay.
Well, I don't need more. I'm just rotating through, trying to keep it together.
Well, and we haven't been to the Shepherd's Bush because they closed for COVID, and they finally did open.
Barely reopened,
but they still have some pretty strict. They don't want you in there if you're not a stitcher, and they want you to wear a mask. And Erica's in graduate school, and so we've talked about when she's got a little bit of time, breathable time, we'll take a trip, because
they're farther away.
Yeah, it's not super far, but probably about an hour away for us, which is probably for a lot of people really, really close. But you know, we can take 5-10 minutes if we need a DMC floss and get to a store.
Oh yeah, easy
in any direction,
or like linen or aid. Like we've got tons around us.
We've got a lot of options, which is nice.
Yeah. This is another Prairie Schouler one. This is on the same pattern as the pumpkin one. I'm not super far in it, but I should be able to whip this up before Halloween, no problem.
So does this small one go with the pumpkin pie?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. So I've had all mine framed thus far because I really haven't done a whole lot because I've only been cross-stitching for a while. But this one's like not super big. I might try to do something else with it. I don't know. We'll see.
We can do
more unique
pillow.
I don't know if I want to do a pillow.
The little store that I work at, she has some really cute metal stands that are by Buttermilk Basin that she sells. And I did purchase a couple of stands for Erica to kind of try and see if she likes some of those. And they kind of just have a little clip on them. And they're actually pretty cute.
Yeah, so I'll fiddle with those.
1894 also has some really cute stuff.
Oh, do they? That's good to know. Yeah. Okay, and this is another one of those like house patterns that I was mentioning, the one I finished. This one is Haunted Hill by Little Stitch Girl. I'm not super far in this one either. This is another one that I am counting towards my fall quota, though, before I can buy any more fall ones.
Because you did the fall one, and now this is Halloween.
This is Halloween, yeah. But it's super cute. Again, I love this Ada.
Yeah, it's like that fabric
or
is
clouds or something.
Yeah, it's got some really good, like, kind of a, what would that be called? Like dying?
Marbled.
Yeah, it looks kind of marbled. I really like it.
It's really cute.
But yeah, I want to get that one done by Halloween. Okay, this is one that's like Halloween as well. It's fall, but I am not counting this one towards my fall quota because this one is a lot. And I'm not super far, but I've done like a, I mean, it's not super far, but I've done like a,
that's a fair chunk.
Fair chunk, yeah.
That needle minder is so cute with that one.
I know, it's perfect. I can't use this needle minder for a different project because it's like so well coordinated.
It has to stay there.
Yeah, it has to stay.
And this Ada you've got looks similar to this one, but it's darker.
Yeah.
But it's very nice. It's
Yeah.
a very, very nice color.
Anyways, so that's one I'd like to have done by next Halloween, or potentially even the one after that. No pressure.
See how it goes.
We'll see how it goes, yeah. This is my last one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
This is Turkey Dressing by Raise the Roof Designs. I started this one a while ago, but I like kept messing up on it, so I had to unpick it, 3 times?
Yeah.
4 times? And I had to, it's not like I had to unpick just a couple rows, it was like the whole thing. Because I don't know, I just kept messing up. And so I had to put it away for a while because I was really frustrated with it.
And I think it had a lot of black when
it
you're
does
starting.
Have a lot of black, yeah.
And I think that the patterns that just like are all red work or black work are beautiful. But it's not something, I have a hard time doing something that's all one color because I get excited to move on to another color.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, but I just love turkey dressing. I think it's so cute.
It is a really cute pattern. And I think that's one that we picked up at Shepherd's Bush.
Oh, I don't know. This was just a pattern you had.
Oh, that's right. I'd already bought it.
Yeah. And then
I had bought it at Shepherd's Bush years ago.
But then I got the stuff for it at Craft Center. Because again, this is another Ada
that's kind of a fun Ada.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is why I only do Ada. Because they look so nice.
They do. Well, and, we had a hard time. I'm sure everybody had a hard time getting those floss that you need, because it's been so crazy. And working at a craft store, I know that when we tried to get floss in for some of our projects that we have going on at our store, you couldn't get it because France keeps closing down, and so nobody could get DMC, and then nobody could dye, and so that was one nice thing too is I don't think Shepherd's Bush does that, but Craft Center would post the colors that they would get in, nice. And so Eric and I would watch for her, and then we'd have to race over and pick those up
before the crowd got there.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
that's all the fall ones I have. I do have some Christmas ones, but like I said, I'm just kind of working my way through them, so we'll worry about those later. Okay, so then Nicole's work in progress.
My work in progress. So I'm still working on a Dickens Christmas. We've got block 8. I think this is block 8. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But this one's the counting house. So it's actually really satisfying stitching it because I'm like, oh, it's Marley and Scrooge's place. I really like that. Because they're all themed from places in the book. So it makes me really happy. So yeah, I'm just finishing that up. I don't have too much more to go. So I probably could have it finished within the next week or so. And then 1894 Cottonwood House did this whole thing with bees, like the animal or the insect bee.
I was confused because I'm not very smart, and she's like, "Yeah, we've got this cute bee table runner," and I was like, "So it's like full of things that start with B." So I was like, "You've got like a ball on it,
a bunny,
and like a baseball," or
I was wondering why Nicole was explaining it because it's like, well, duh.
Because it's me. I was dumb. I don't know. In hindsight, I was like, "Why would I think that?" But here we are.
They have this bee table runner, and I remember getting the email and just eyeing it for so long. Just being like, I should just get it. Because it's just so cute. And then I finally just got it. So I'm really excited to start this one so I can have an adorable bee table runner. I don't know where I would put it. Because I don't have a table.
One day you will.
I might convince Mom to let me put it somewhere out there so that
It's pretty cute. She'd probably like to.
Because it's so adorable.
So don't you feel like, girls, that if you can't stop thinking about something, then you need to just buy it?
Yeah.
Except for you that has too many projects.
I was like, I think I need to go buy something.
I'll
be right back, you guys.
So that's what I'm doing. My next goal in life is I want to find like more wool applique. So I really like 1894 cottonwood, but they pretty much just have like these little small things, and I just want to see what else there is.
So, Nicole, have you thought about going to... So my mother-in-law, she is a huge quilter.
She's amazing.
Appliquer.
You should put one of her quilts
on. She's done some beautiful, beautiful pieces. And she's in her 90s now, and she is still appliquing. But she's kind of moved on to the wool instead of doing... because she always did needle turn, and then she would hand quilt everything. But she has done a lot of Sue Spargo quilts, and, she's got one for Erica that she's finished that actually has woodland animals, keeping with Erica's theme. And so eventually we'll probably be on this wall. So all we need to do is, she lives about 3 hours away, so we need to go and pick it up. And she told me, she says, I quilted around it, but she says, I will not do the binding. So I have to do the binding. So I think I'll take credit for the finish of that project.
You totally can, yeah. We should go and film a video and have Grandma in it, too.
Yeah, we should. But, Nicole, it might be you might want to do some blocks in that quilt, or maybe the whole quilt.
The woodland one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Yeah.
And she might have some patterns.
Oh, she probably would.
She would be a good one to go in. Yeah, probably should do that. Maybe I should go look on Etsy too, because sometimes you can find great things on Etsy.
Yeah,
but I know it.
Like the Sue Spargo, the thing with some of the Sue Spargo, and then she did another one. I want to say her name is Kelly Green, but that just sounds like the name is wrong. But we had a company in Midway we did a big shop hop, and we used to have to go to Midway for part of the shop hop, and she bought a quilt kit there. It was supposed to be a block of the month, but because she lives so far away, they just let her buy the whole thing outright. And it was a beautiful, beautiful pattern, but a lot of them, you do have to know a lot of embroidery stitches to work on it. But that, Nicole, it might be something new for you. And it would be something, though, Nicole has a little bit more patience than some of the rest of us. So, yeah, I'm not naming any names.
It's me.
But you do beautiful cross stitch, so
thank you.
Yeah, and to be honest, I was really wondering if this child would get into crafts at all. So hey, I'm thrilled.
She surprised us all.
Yeah, I surprised myself as well, but I don't know. All right, next.
All right. So I currently. I do have 3 projects in the works, but the one that I'm working on the most right now is the library by Little House Needleworks.
It's super cute because she is such an avid reader.
Really cute.
So it really, really fits with her.
And as you can see from our earlier conversation where we're talking about how it's hard to do just one color, I have a hard time doing just like one thing. So I jump around a lot in my patterns. But unlike 12-year-old Ariel, I'm a little better at counting now. Not always. That Advent Christmas one, I was just going to leave a pretty major mistake, and my mom got after me and redid it for me.
So, Ariel, I know that you had other... Did you just bring the one project that you're working on?
Yes.
Okay. We will view...
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know.
We will have to view some of the other things that you're working. Well, and you do get a little bit of a pass because you do have a job and a baby, so...
I do. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's hard to stitch and hold a baby.
Yes, it
If
is.
anyone has any tips, leave them down below.
Well, I've done a lot of punch needle, and I've actually taught a few punch needle classes. So that's pretty forgiving. You could probably punch.
Do that.
Oh, yeah.
Hold baby and
If you have
Punch.
so I have a punch needle hoop that I really, really like, and Erica always gets tired in the middle of videos.
Yeah, apparently.
But it's got a smaller hoop and then a bigger hoop, and it's on a stand, and it's great for punch needle. And Erica confiscated it for her cross stitch. So
It's
I
really
know
nice to cross stitch on too.
I no longer have my punch needle hoop. So if I
Well,
ever
if you
wanted to
wanted
do a
it-
project, I might have to
I would give it
borrow
back.
my hoop back.
I would give it back if you wanted it.
You can
Yeah.
hang on to it for a while,
I
but
appreciate it. It's nice for like the bigger ones because it kind of.
and I did go to buy me a new one, but I had that one for so many years that I was a little bit sticker shocked with how much they wanted for one, so I left without a new punch needle hoop. So
Well, sorry about that.
it's all right. It's all right. I'll save my money and go buy me a new one day, or just borrow mine back.
I would allow that.
Okay, thank you.
So
so
considerate.
nice, Erica.
Actually, I have some really cute patriotic punch needles I probably should do to use for 4th of July. I need to be more like you because I get so excited for like a new season, and then I don't finish stuff in time, and then I have to wait till the following year. So like the quilt that's at the quilter, I actually did the kind of the end of last summer, and just thought, I'm not going to worry about quilting it until we get closer. But I need to just focus, on, okay, what do I need to work on right this second? And just focus on one holiday, and then hopefully get a few things done.
Or just don't buy things that have seasonal themes.
This is true.
Yes.
I did, although I need a new quilt for my bed, and I last year bought a quilt for my bed that was Christmas themed, and so I am not starting on the everyday quilt. I'm starting on the Christmas quilt because I just love the Christmas
That's
quilt.
okay. You can do what you want.
Okay, no judgment here.
No judgment here.
We're all friends.
That's right.
We're family here.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
And you're here, your family.
There you go.
Everyone can be a part of the Green family.
Yes. We do have an open door policy.
That's right. Well, those are our work in progresses, and then our recent
Whips.
finishes, our whips, yes.
Yes. And that maybe this, recording these is going to get us to really want to get together, get our tushes and gear and get things.
I mean, I didn't need to
Going.
record this to be doing that, so.
No.
No, you have a problem.
I don't have hobbies. I have obsessions.
Yeah, this is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we'll probably do another one next week or maybe the week after. I don't know. We'll just see what happens, I guess.
See if we have what we have to share.
That's right, yeah. Looking at you. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well. Great.
This has been nice.
Thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
thank you. We will see you hopefully next week, but if not, the week after.
Bye.